Welcome to MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next. If you're not too careful, you just might learn something. Hi there. Welcome to another episode of MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next, and if you're not too careful, you just might learn something. Now, in today's episode, my good neighbor Eric brought his livestock trailer over. We're going to do some work on it. But I also have some pretty clandestine information here, and I've discovered that it's Amanda Funk's birthday tomorrow! So, we'll do a shout out to Amanda. Now, by the time this video gets posted, it will be tomorrow, and it will be her birthday, so we will do happy birthday, Amanda. So anyway, well, we're going to get, this is a kind of an old home-built livestock trailer. It was very well built, I will admit, and we got our work cut out for us. We got a lot of stuff to fix, so let's get started. All right, so basically what we got here, well, that's my neighbor Eric.
Hello.
Say hi to YouTube world, Eric. And Eric's pretty much stripped the old floor out, and off camera we cut some other miscellaneous BS out of here that was just pretty much in the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to start from the top and work our way down. We got a little bit of welding to do on the top hoops up here. Weld some reinforcement in there. We're going to straighten that one piece of metal out. And right now what we're going to do is I cut two pieces of lumber here. And I always call that Amish wood, but it's from the local sawmill, and it's non-gauge lumber. I mean, it's actually 2 inches by 8 or 2 by 6. It's not, 1 3/4 by 5.5, and it's some good hard wood too. So anyway, we're just going to lay two of those boards in there, and I'm going to set a hydraulic jack on there, and we're going to get up there and we're going to take the bow out of that piece of metal up there. So stand by while we get this set up. Alright, so he's got all the decking out and everything cleaned up. We fixed a bunch of little nitpicky things for the top, and he's going to get a canvas top made for it. And then he's got some 2-inch sawmill lumber there, and he's working on cutting the nose pieces now. And we did some minor repairs, welding here and there, nothing major. Pretty solid little old trailer. And now we're going to go ahead and run the new wires, because all the brake wires got cut because of some broken welds in here. This piece came down and hit the axle and cut the brake wires, so we're going to redo all that stuff. Not as involved a video as I thought it was going to be, so. Alright, so out of all the sawmill lumber, we came up one board short. Ain't that a bummer? But we've got all the lights wired up with fresh wiring, and I ran protective hosing over the wire, protected underneath the trailer so it doesn't get torn up. And then did the same thing with the umbilical up here. Of course, you can see all the new floorboards in there. Came out really nice. That's a 2-inch white oak, so that's some pretty hefty stuff there. Gave my chop saw a run for its money. And then all that's fixed. So next week he'll get his new canvas top for it. And we did some welding and fixing underneath. to kind of stiffen the chassis up a little bit and reinforce the floor. So he's all good to go. Always happy to help a neighbor out. So some other goings on here at the farm is that we're starting to work on our driveway, and pretty well got this built up and formed up, and got some gravel in there. Still got a little ways to go, but a storm building over there. So I was out on the tractor and saw a big old bolt of lightning come down a few miles away over there, so I figured I'd better put the tractor up. I don't want to become a Christmas tree. But so what we're going to do is we're going to have this slab coming around the back side of the house here from the driveway, and then we'll have a sidewalk coming up to the steps. And eventually, when we have our extension out here on the workshop, then we can pour that last section back there. But right now I want to focus all my money on this part here. So there went another bright bolt of lightning there. It's a bunch of miles off, but it doesn't look it when you see it. And then what we'll do as we're building the driveway is we'll send it straight out to where it cuts across here and goes to the right of where the goes over the ditch there, since we have to rebuild that and build a new bridge to go out and make that turn more gradual. So we'll just leave this driveway as it is for now, and then build the new one as we go, one step at a time, you know, as money and time permits. I mean, heck, this is probably going to be what, 40 yards or more of concrete, so that's going to be a considerable chunk of change. Anywho, I have to forgive the sound of my voice here. I've caught some kind of summer cold or something. Both me and Tammy are kind of blah with it. I think she got it a little worse than I am. I can push through and work with it, but she was feeling pretty bad yesterday. Anyway, so that's it for the moment.